Manchester City have lost 4 games in a row. I repeat, Manchester City have lost 4 games in a row. What are we seeing? Genuinely, I predicted a 2-1 win to Brighton on the football terrace because I could see this coming. A game of 2 halves yet again from Manchester City. They went 1-0 up against Sporting like they did tonight. But unfortunately for them, they have lost again. That's 10 goals conceded in the last 4 games. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Last 4 games. What are we witnessing? And Liverpool could be 5 points clear if they beat Aston Villa in just a couple of hours. Well, not even that yet, an hour or so. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Big up to every single person. We just hit 30,000 subscribers. So I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. And hopefully we can keep this going. When I saw the City lineup tonight, I thought that back 4, nah. I thought they'd have injuries. And when I did my prediction on the football terrace, I genuinely thought that it was going to be a very, very close game. And it was. But the City back 4, we got to talk about this lineup. We got to talk about Brighton in the second half as well. Joao Pedro, mate. Joao Pedro. Absolute baller. Ederson, Walker, Simpson Pussy, Vardiel, Lewis, Kovacic, Foden, Savio, Gundogan, Nunes, Haaland. Don't get me wrong. It is not the strongest of City's teams. But Phil Foden, I was looking at you tonight going, you're going to be the creative source. You're going to be the guy to bail City out. You're going to be the guy that's going to drag City through this rough patch. Nunes playing left mid. Gundogan, since he's come back, is not the same player. Kovacic, he was good for the first goal and good in the first half. Savio, technically brilliant on the ball, but does he have enough output? Haaland, again, doing his job, scoring goals. Kyle Walker and Lewis, Vardiel and Simpson Pawsey. Of course, that is not City's best back line. And you look at the bench they've got, there is real quality on there. Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Akanji, Ake. But then there's a lot of academy players. Joao Pedro comes off the bench. You look at that Brighton side. Rutter, Welbeck, really, really good season. Mitoma had some good runs down that left-hand side. Not Brighton's best back line either. They've got lots of injuries. But oh my, 4 defeats in a row for the Premier League champions. The Premier League champions. And City go 1-0 up. Kovacic plays the ball through. Haaland has a shot, and I can't remember the Brighton goalkeeper scored. He saves it, and it kind of lofts over him, and then Haaland gets the rebound. Fair play. He wanted the goal. He deserved the goal. He's the one guy I'm looking at in this City team that right now has got something about him who is performing. The rest of them, I'll be honest, like the City core players, the Gundawans, the De Bruynes, the Fodens, the Diazes, the Edersons, they've got to do more. There is more than enough quality to go out and get 2 or 3 goals in the first half and kill this game off. And they don't. And they did the same thing against Sporting. They did the same thing against Bournemouth. Bournemouth should have been 3-0 up. This Manchester City side, I don't think people understand how important Rodri really is. This guy makes them tick. He is so important. He's the glue. He chips in with big goals. He's a world-class, the best player in the world at the moment. Just won a Ballon d'Or. I'm not going to lie. If City are 5 or 7 points behind in January, they can quite easily pull this back. But the way they're playing right now, I'm looking at the games they've got coming up. I don't know when they're going to win the next game. I'll be honest. I'll be really, really honest. They've got Tottenham next. We have got a very good record against Man City. We've already beaten them this season. I'm not going to lie, guys. City we can call it a wobble. We can call it bad form. But even the game they won against Southampton, they only won 1-0. This is a City side that used to score 5 or 6 at home. Their wide players aren't working. They're not beating men constantly, putting in dangerous balls. And it feels like the entire system is set around Erling Haaland. And when Haaland has a bad game, City have a bad game. Their second highest goal scorer this season is Vardy out. And he's a left back. Where's Foden? Where's De Bruyne? Where's Savio's goals? Where's Doku's goals? Where's Greasy's goals? I understand they've had injuries, but mate, you're the Premier League champions. And this ain't good enough. They had a lot of chances in the first half. You know, Haaland hits the post. Good save from the keeper. And then at half-time, I'm like, right. You know, Man City are on course to end their losing streak. I'm like, right, in all competitions, they've led 1-0 at the break. Haaland gets his 12th goal. I'm like, everything's kind of leaning for it. And then I just thought, nah, Brighton have got this. Brighton have got this. City are weak defensively. And the game that changed it was from Fabian Hertzler to bring on Matt O'Reilly. That changed the game. That there was the making of Brighton's win. And they went on, Adingra come on for Pedro. Really good in-game tactical changes from Fabian Hertzler. He's a very young coach, but so far this season has beaten Spurs and City. They bring on Bernardo Silva. They bring on De Bruyne. They try and bring on the big guns. Joao Pedro pops up with a very, very, very important goal. Mitoma does some great work. Obviously, City fails to deal with it. And there he is in the box, unmarked. Joao Pedro makes it 1-1. And with 10 minutes to go, excuse me, I got hiccups. 10 minutes to go, I genuinely thought there was only one winner. And that man off the bench, Matt O'Reilly, makes it 2-1. Joao Pedro, the absolute demon, makes it 2-1. And City right now, apologies for my phone going off. City right now in absolute cruise control. Absolute cruise control. They really are. They are, sorry, City were in cruise control, but they've bottled it in my opinion. They have bottled it. You're 1-0 up. Half hour to go. Look at where they are in the league now. Look at the league table. Look at their recent form. They've lost the last 2 Premier League games. They lost in the League Cup. They lost in the Champions League. I'm telling you guys now, I'm looking at it. Liverpool are going to go fight. I think Liverpool will do Villa about 3-0, maybe 2-0. And for Arsenal, Liverpool could be 10 points clear of Arsenal and 5 points clear of City. And everyone said Liverpool got a tough run of games. Man City right now, there's no cohesion in the team. There's not a lot of goals in the team. They're not keeping clean sheets. Don't get me wrong, they've scored 22. But let's look at their last 5 games. How many goals have City got in their last 5? They beat Wolves. And people said it was a controversial goal at the end. Right? Fair enough. You spanked Sparta Prague. You should do. You narrowly beat Southampton. You then lost to Tottenham in a game which we were really, really good. The Bournemouth 2-1 game should have been 3 or 4-0 at one point. Sporting, Victor Gyökeres had 3 or 4 big chances other than his hat-trick. And you've just lost against Brighton away. And I'm looking at the upcoming fixtures City have got. It ain't looking good. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. They ain't beating Tottenham or Liverpool. And Forest, who knows? Who knows? If Crystal Palace sacked their manager, I don't know. Man United? Villa? Like, these fixtures are tough, mate. Of course they're the Premier League champions, and you expect them to bounce back because they've got the quality. But right now, they look absolutely atrocious. Look at the last 4 games. 2, 2, 6, 10 goals in the last 4 games. They are not on it. I'm telling you guys. And I've been saying this for weeks. I said it on the Football Terrace. Brighton will win this game 2-1. Manchester City look a shadow of the team we have seen in recent years. Look, I think they are in big trouble. If there's one man that can sort it out, is of course Pep Guardiola. But right now, in terms of the performances, the results, the goals, the clean sheets, the injuries, it's one thing after another that's starting to mount. And all of a sudden, Liverpool get a 5-point lead. And you look at Liverpool's fixtures, if they beat Aston Villa tonight, I think they then beat Man City, you know, and then Liverpool got Newcastle, Everton, Fulham, Southampton, Leicester. There's a lot of favourable games in there. If Liverpool get a 10-point lead, then Arne Slot, that man is a genius. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you still think City have enough in the tank to win this league? Because right now, not for me. I don't think the way they're playing right now, they're going to win anything, let alone the league. I can't even see they're already at the League Cup. I don't think they're going to win the FA Cup the way they're playing. Make sure you go down, drop a like, make sure you have subscribed, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. I am